Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing y'all the new James Charles palette. I mean, it's relatively new. I just got my hands on it a few weeks ago because my lovely sister was in Ulta and she's, okay, first of all, we've been looking for it. I couldn't get it online. It sold out every time before I could get it. The Ulta near us only stocked like 8 or 10 at a time, and they were always gone before we could get there. So she was there one night and saw these people looking at the last palette, and she was like, she told an employee, she's like, if they don't get that, then I want it. And they ended up buying it. So my sister was checking out with the things she bought, and she was leaving, and then that employee said, hey, I have one bag that I put back for me, and you can have it, I'll let you buy it. And she's like, no, that's fine. He's like, already have one at home, so you can have this one. So she bought it for me, and I'm so excited. I mean, I've used it twice, so, but I haven't swatched them all, so I'm going to do that for y'all today, and I'm going to try to use some shades that I haven't used so far, and we'll go from there. Okay, so you get it in the little white box with the little bubbly things over it. Then it's a matte black palette with the font and everything being like a glossy black. Okay, and then what you see when you open it is the little insert here, and then all these beautiful shades. Okay, so I have the shades here. I'm going to try to go through those and have the correct names by them while I shoot these swatches. Okay, so starting with this first shade here, we have Canvas. Then we have Ring Light, So Good, 518, Rusted, Halloween, Wig, and then this dark brown shade there is Tea. Okay, and then starting from the left side again, this shade here, we have Punch Me, Sister, Mary, Literally, Your Kitten, Shook, Boutique, and Benny. So on the third row, starting with the white shade, the names are Flashback, Face, Tune, see what he did there? Code James, 10% off, No Beans, and then that black is called Spooky. Then on the fourth row, starting with that yellow, we have B, Guac, Hello, Playground, Brother, Artistry, Love That, and Pinkity Drinkity, which is the light pink over here. Okay, and then for the last row, which might just be my favorite of all of the eyeshadows, starting with that bright green is Social Blade, Daddy, Cape Cod, Cola, Acapella, Escape, Single, and then that bright pink is called Skip. Okay, so as I'm looking at this palette, this shade here, that purple there, this icy blue here, the yellow, all of those are kind of standing out to me. Okay, so I'm going to do something a little crazy, and I'm going to put this all in my crease, and then I'm going to cut my crease and then put this one all in the lid. So I may even blow out the crease with some of that yellow. I don't know, we'll see. First off, I'm just going to go in with, my washer is dinging, hang on. The first shade that I'm going in with here is Canvas, and just a large blending brush. It is the Morphe by Jaclyn Hill JH30. Yeah, JH30 brush. And I'm just putting this basically all over my eye from the top of the brow to the crease, to the lid, just to ensure that there will be no creasing. Okay, and now I think I'm going to take a little bit of this shade here along with that yellow with that same brush and just kind of put it a little higher in my crease. Okay, I want something for that pink to lay on, but I don't want a brown because I don't want it affecting the color of the pink. I'm going to do the same over here. Then with this Morphe M518 brush, I'm going to dip into this hot pink at the bottom. And I'm just going to start by dabbing that on the outer part of my lid. Buffing up with circular motions into the crease. Now I'm just gonna pat and kind of flick that eyeshadow on there. And then after I do that, I'm just gonna blend it out in circular motions and windshield wiper motions. And then with a more precise brush, this is the Morphe by Jaclyn Hill JH40 brush. I'm going to dip into that same pink, and I'm just going to kind of pack it on a little heavier. That way that pigmentation comes through, but I'm using a smaller brush because if I were to do that with that larger brush I was just using, then that pigmentation would go everywhere and I wouldn't be able to get as opaque of a color in the area that I wanted it. Does that make sense? I'm sorry if it doesn't. And just take your time with this. It all depends on your eye shape and what you're comfortable with. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I'm just going to tell you what's easiest for me. Alright, I'm going to pack a little bit more in this outer portion here and kind of blend into that yellow. I feel like that looks pretty good. Then going back in with that first brush, I want to go in with those two yellow shades. And I'm just going to hit right on top of that pink up here. Okay, so now I'm going to cut my crease. I'm just using a flat shader brush from Morphe and my concealer. Then I'm going to grab onto that purple shade with my finger and I'm going to press that into my lid. And then to get the top around the edge of that, I'm going to spray just a thicker blending brush, shader brush, sorry. I'm going to dab it onto that area. Okay, so now that I have cut the creases, I have decided, excuse me, I've decided that I want to add a little bit of something else. I just feel like it's too dark. I need something to kind of spread it all out. I think I'll go in with a mixture of these two here or even some of that white right there. And I'm just going to pop that on the very center of my lid, kind of just like a halo effect. And then I'm going to just diffuse it out to the sides. There, I think that looks a lot better. I'm going to go in with those same two shades on my inner corner here. I'm also going to go under the brow bone with those. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest of my face and put on my eyelashes and I'll be right back. Yeah, so this is the finished look. I hope y'all like it. I wasn't liking it to start with, but I think it's grew on me a little bit. And I did do a simple lip because the eyes are so dramatic. So all I did was put on a lip gloss by NYX by the Lip Lingerie brand. So I will link that below. And my overall review is that the palette is good, and each swatch that you will see was just one swipe on my arm with my finger. So the color palette's good, fallout is very minimal, and I work that purple shade a whole lot with very minimal fallout. I would recommend this palette to anyone. It's at a good price point. I believe it's just under $40 and you get a lot of shades. Morphe is a good brand. I've never been disappointed. I don't think there may be a few shades somewhere, I mean in previous palettes where that I wasn't as pleased, but overall Morphe's good price, good product, you can't go wrong. And if y'all have any requests or have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. Please like this video if you enjoyed watching it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Bye y'all.